Over the past 3 days, we've had the top three teams absolutely bottle their qualifier one spot, and Mumbai having an increasing chance to go into qualifier one. In this video, we're going to be talking about multiple things. The points to discuss will be about the remaining fixtures, the top two scenarios, the past 2 days' match overviews, and lastly, my match prediction for today's Super Sunday games. Make sure to like and subscribe, and now let's get into the video. Let's talk about the remaining fixtures and their importance. Well, out of the four remaining fixtures, two to be played today because it's Super Sunday, three of them make an impact. Today's SRH versus KKR game doesn't make an impact because both of their teams are eliminated, but it'll still be interesting to see how they look back on their season. However, the three games which do make an impact are GT versus CSK, MI versus PBKS, and the final game of the league stage, RCB versus LSG. Now, as shown here, these games are to be played at different venues, and the playoff venues have been revealed as well, as qualifier 1 and eliminator will be played in Mulanpur, New Chandigarh, and qualifier 2 and the final will be played in Ahmedabad. So let's see how this goes. Well, many people are saying GT, PBKS or RCB might go into qualifier 1, but after that, they have lost all their three games over the past 3 days. So everything has shaken up because all the eliminated teams have beaten all the top three teams, and now MI has an increasing chance to enter into the top two. Let's discuss those scenarios right now. These are the top two qualification scenarios, and this doesn't look like a league stage which ended 7 matches before it should, because all top four teams had qualified before 7 matches of the league stage ending, and none of the qualifier spots have been decided yet because every team has just been losing. As an MI fan, it has been good to see that because that just increases our chance at going into qualifier 1. But even though it ended 7 matches ago, it feels like a tight top two race, and it feels like they just saved everything for the top two race because those top three teams have been abysmal in these past few days because they have been just losing. Whenever you could take an advantage, they start losing. So it's just been a mess currently for all the top three teams. Mumbai, they have to see what happens tomorrow against Punjab, which is about to be a blast. And we'll get into the match overviews and match prediction after just saying one more thing about this, and that is my prediction. I am predicting that Gujarat Titans and Mumbai Indians will be qualifier 1. I'm going for a bit of a safe one and an upset. So let's see what happens. Now let's get into the match overviews, which will cover RCB versus SRH and Punjab Kings versus DC. Well, these were absolute chokes and disaster classes from these two teams, RCB and PVKs, as they lost their games, with RCB losing versus SRH, as they posted a high total courtesy of Ishan Kishan and a bunch of other cameos. And after that, they just couldn't get the target after Phil Salt and Virat Kohli got out. Their middle order sort of got exposed, and they just went back to their ways because SRH always seems to ruin their qualifier 1 chances and their qualifying chances almost every season since 2016. And after that, you have the Punjab Kings versus Delhi game, which seemed like a game which Punjab should have won because they had a nice batting performance, but their bowling seemed to be exposed again because even though they defended the lowest score ever, they have been almost bottling these 200 plus chases, as they almost choked against RR, which RR choked themselves, and they choked a 245 chase against SRH, even though Abhishek Sharma was batting brilliantly. He had a few edges here and there which PBKs could have capitalized, and they choked this another 200 plus chase with DC, who has barely won 200 plus chases themselves and has been eliminated because they've not been in great form. So yeah, those are the match overviews. There were nothing much to talk about. There were a few good batting performances in this game by the entire DC camp in that game, and Shreyas Iyer also did pretty nicely with a 50. So yeah, getting into my match predictions, we have GT versus CSK and KKR versus SRH. Now, KKR versus SRH doesn't really matter, but GT versus CSK is about to be a spicy game because if GT wins, they qualify into the top two, and we'll have the first person into qualifier one. So, I expect GT to win this game, with stars being Shubman Gill and Khagiso Rabada, as it's his birthday today. And after that, you have SRH versus KKR, which doesn't really matter. But SRH has been in great form, and I don't think KKR has played a game since the break. So SRH is gonna take the win today with Travis Head. And I'm going for a little bit of a shock here. He's been out of form. Nitish Kumar Reddy into the mix. So yeah guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you liked it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching until here, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.